Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about Warriors losing to the Miami Heat, 110-96. Not really too mad, expected to lose this game. Steph didn't play because he tweaked his ankle twice on the road trip. Jimmy has a back injury. And Draymond, I don't even know why he didn't play. I guess it was an illness. Bullshit. He never plays when Steph plays. Or when Steph doesn't play, this bum never plays. He talk about my quarterback, Dak Prescott, being a bum. At least he doesn't sit out games, unlike you, fat fuck. It's not fat, I'm just so frustrated. Because these are games that you gotta win. Like, I know these are games early in the season. But the Warriors are now 9-8. They've lost to pathetic teams like the Pacers, the Bucks without Giannis, Kings, all missing key players. Orlando missing Paolo Banchero. Just those wins alone would put this team at 12-5, worlds apart better than 9-8. Steve Kerr's unfit to coach this team. He's not that good of a coach. Wasn't there a year where he had some type of surgery or something? Luke Walton was coaching the team. And he went like 31-4 or something. And Steve Kerr's not that good of a coach. Had fucking Steph Curry, Prime Clay, KD, Draymond, Iggy, Sean Livingston near the end of his career. Also, these guys have to be flipped. Buddy Hield, Pods, and J.K. I know Kuminga didn't play, but I'm just tired of all these guys. Kuminga's back really before he got that knee soreness or whatever. He was starting to revert back to his old self. Pods, don't get me started with him. He's a big load of cow shit. Buddy Hield, he's the worst shooter I've ever seen. People talk about this guy had a Steph Curry and 3-pointers made when he come here. So much for that. Kerr is just clueless. Or his roster is garbage outside of like 2 or 3 players. He loves this roster a lot. It's because of Kerr they have 8 guards on their roster. Get rid of Steve Kerr. If Potts was their leading scorer tonight, he went like 6 for 20. He's efficiently inefficient. And I couldn't stand Jordan Poole by year 4, but in year 3 he was worlds apart better than what Pods has been his third year. The development hasn't matched the ego of Pods at all. You know, he's talking about he wants to be better than Steph Curry. People are like, oh, and people hated that, which rightfully so, especially in the Warriors organization. Or other eyes, people are like, but he should want to be like Steph Curry. Well, maybe he should be fucking realistic. And I'll get to more of that in a moment. It's just, they held on for 3 quarters. They actually had a lead. But they went 33 of 93 shooting. Just wasn't good enough. And they finished the road trip 3-3. But $150 million sitting on the bench healthy when we need wins. What are they racing for? The playoffs when that's not even guaranteed? Fucking hate this team. But 34 points given up on 23 turnovers. What's the story of the season been so far when they lose games? Turnovers. 34 points given up on 23 turnovers. I don't know what this roster does at practice or at film, but they need to wake up and get their shit together. Even when they're healthy, they have these turnover problems. But thankfully, they have a homestand. It's against the Blazers. Oh man, the Jazz. Could be 2 wins right there, but then you got the Rockets, and then the Pelicans, and then the Thunder. Just so frustrating, man. It really is. So the Warriors actually get home strong for 3 quarters, but inevitably they get outscored 38-22 in the 4th quarter. It is what it is. Kind of expected to lose this game. I'm really surprised it was even close. But let's get to some talking points like I was talking about with Paul. I don't see why he's worth holding on to when Pat Spencer can even outplay him. Melton is back due soon. On top of Kerr's incessant incessant desire to play Paulds no matter what. The longer this goes, the less I want to see him on this team. When was the last time he legitimately had a good game? And he plays heavy minutes, too, so... Shouldn't have let go of Jordan Poole. I know he had that bad playoff series against the Lakers, but they shouldn't have let him go. And Paulds. There was a play where TJD was wide open and Paulds never makes the pass. This kid drives me insane. Not only that, but Paulds plays basketball like it's in the 1980s point guard. He was just dribbling the ball with his back facing the hoop at half court. Then proceeds to have another disastrous shot. He never makes the pass. He had 2 assists. Pat Spencer, who barely plays, had 13 assists and 8 rebounds, 5 offensive. The guy's trash. I'm talking about Paulds. He's trash. I can't with this dude. 33. How many minutes he played? He played 34 minutes, 2 assists and 3 turnovers. It is hard to win when you're supposed point guard and, I guess, future and head with that big ego can't create anything. To think the Warriors turned down Lauri Markkanen because Paulds was, quote, untouchable, was the dumbest organization. This is the dumbest organization history. And he misses guys that are open, just dribbling the damn ball and hesitates to pass. And when he does pass it, it's too late and ends up in a turnover. I will point this out. Theirs was good. The Warriors, obviously, for 3 quarters, played well. But Quinton Post, I was pissed that he didn't start the game, by the way. He could have a huge game playing 30-plus minutes. He played the team with 17 points by only playing 20 minutes. He has the Warriors compete. He had the Warriors competing and then beating the Heat in the second half. You might as well start the man. Like, I love Will Richard, but fuck the small ball lineup. Maybe play Quinton Post. His defense was good. His defense in the paint has gotten much better, and recovering out of shooters and making threes. And then the reason the Warriors shut down the Heat was pretty simple. Nothing easy in the paint, thanks to the presence of Post and TJD at times. Maybe they need to start Post for better rim protection. And credit to the Warriors' defense early on with Post and TJD. Really good energy. So to start this game, they couldn't do anything. Paulds, nobody could do anything. They couldn't make a 3 to save their life. Their first basket come with like 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Paulds can't create anything for himself or his teammates. It's hard to believe this guy thought he could be Luka, but this is the same guy who wants to be, quote, better than Curry. Try to keep yourself in the league before talking about wanting to be Luka and Curry, buddy. Talking about, oh, I want to be Steph Curry. Yeah, maybe you should want to be yourself, the next Brandon Pajimski. Nobody would want to be that now. First quarter, they were in a 4-guard lineup of Paulds, Spencer, Hield, and GP2. Next, either TJD or Post. That's just Steve Kerr ball right there. I don't know what more to tell you. No, they have 3 guys out, but still doesn't stop him from running 4 guards. And then Buddy Hield. God. He had a terrible turnover in the 4th quarter. He was like 7 of 24, 15 from 3. Just get rid of him. Get this scrub off my team. His defense is a joke. He's comically inefficient. Enough is enough with this dude. Fuck the vibes. And also Paulds too. Poor turnovers. Can't make shots. Never swings it to the open man until it's too late. Buddy Hield, Paulds. Fuck these guys. I hate them. As basketball players, they piss me off. This team is so unwatchable. Even when they were winning, it's like it's still not great basketball to watch without Steph. And even when it got up to a 12-point game in the 4th quarter, because turnover after turnover. They still got down to 6, but it still wasn't enough. Oh, it's just, when you play 34 minutes or whatever, and you have 2 assists to 3 turnovers, it's just a sign maybe you're not a good point guard. He's not a good shooter either, so that's really got to add, man. He's just not good. So, yeah, let's get to the stats here. Trace, 8 points, 11 rebounds. Santos, 4 points, 6 rebounds. Guy couldn't make a shot to save his life. Will Richards, 0 points. Moody, 9 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. He couldn't make a shot either. Pods, 20 points, 8 rebounds, but don't be fooled. He went like 6 for 19, dog. Post, 19 points, 6 rebounds. He had some turnovers. The momentum kind of got fucked up after he got hit in the mouth and he was bleeding. And he was anxious really to come back in. Had some turnovers. I don't even know why we're giving Post the ball out there anyways. I mean, it's a center. It's not like he's a point guard. But he held at 18 points. I don't let that fool you either. He was 7 of 20 and hit 4 of his 15 threes. Pat Spencer, 11 points, 13 assists to 8 rebounds. A guy that really barely plays, 13 assists, while Pods, the future, had 2. Oh, Lord. GP2, 7 points, 7 rebounds. Warriors dropped to 9 and 8. Quarter by quarter, they had 20 in the first quarter, 25 in the second quarter, 29 in the third quarter, and 22 in the fourth quarter. They dropped to 9 and 8. The Heat improved to 9 and 6. The Warriors' defense was actually held them really good through 3 quarters, but inevitably in the fourth quarter, got away from them with the turnovers, really. Powell, 25 points. Most of that come in the fourth quarter. Bam, 20 points, 7 rebounds. Wiggins, 17 points, 6 rebounds. Pele Larson, 10 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Fontecchio, 10 points. Mitchell, 5 points, 6 assists. Hami Yaquez, 12 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Kelly Ware, 7 points, 16 rebounds. Drew Smith, 4 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Really everywhere in this game. Heat improved to 9 and 6. Let's go over there quarter by quarter. 29 in the first quarter, 20 in the second quarter, 23 in the third quarter. And then they went off the fourth quarter at 38 points, the big quarter of this game. Let's go over the shooting. The Warriors held their own through 3, but just not enough, man, in the fourth. They shot 36 from the field, 26 from 3, 13 of 49. No Steph Curry, and they launch up damn near 53s. 75% from the line, 61 rebounds, 19 offensive, 42 defensive, 24 assists, 5 blocks, 8 steals. But the big thing was 21 turnovers. You give up 34 points. 14 points off turnovers, 8 fast break points, 40 points in the paint, 20 fouls, had the largest lead of 5. The Heat, 40 from the field, 37 from 3. Held to 40% from the field and 37 from 3. I mean, couldn't ask for more with their, I guess, C team. 73 from the line, 52 boards, 14 offensive, 30 defensive, 30 assists, 3 blocks, 10 steals, 14 turnovers. But this was the big thing. The Heat got 34 points off turnovers plus 20 on points off turnovers, 16 fast break points, 48 in the paint, 17 fouls, with 16 points being their largest lead. But the Warriors in their road trip, 3-3. It just sucks when your veterans have to. They don't have to sit out, but they do. Just hate the load managing. Maybe, I mean, Steph, I guess, tweaked his ankle twice on the road trips. I get it, but Jimmy and Draymond probably could have played. But, whatever. Last night was really a game they had to win, because I had a feeling they were probably not going to play the next night. But, thankfully, no more back-to-backs these next few days. They got a homestand coming up against Portland. It's an NBA Cup game. Utah, Houston, New Orleans, the Thunder, the Sixers, the Cavs, and then the Bulls. That's a back-to-back, so a little bit of a tough schedule coming up. I really start with kind of Portland and then Houston, and then some more games after that. But yeah, that's really got to say here, man. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.